So today we'll start our session. Today is 6th of November. We'll talk about universal law number 5, and it is very interesting law. This law is talking about our human behavior, human, understanding how we operate in this world. So the law says, yeah, you are what you think. You are not what you think you are. So it will go, it's a good wording written, but meaning is very important. We all have idea of who we are. Our own idea, I'm talking. I'll go to the spiritual aspect later. I'm not talking the spiritual aspect at all, because this particular thing is not really explained in the spiritual domain, because it's the whole law is about below mind level. So a higher level will come later. But first, to understand how one mind operates. Mind, because of our own experiences, mind gives us a picture about our own selves. Our self picture. Selfie. Okay. Mind has our own selfie, some impression about our own self. What we can do, what we cannot do, what we like, what we don't like, what is the preferences, our choices, all these things, our abilities, our own knowledge, everything is coming from some image developed by our mind. And mind has a tendency to compare and to make it image as best as possible. It is nobody given that duty to the mind, but mind does it all the time. So what we do is we wanted to present our best image. Okay. Somebody is maybe very good at sports. So he will put his image such a way that in the discussion always comes like sports related matter and how many medal won and how many which competition has been the best suited. So, but basically what he's trying to do is he's trying to project sportsman image in the forefront. Somebody become, say, some high level position in some company. So somebody, and so he wanted to project his designation as in the forefront. Okay, so this is talking about the company and the position and this, because that image he thinks it is the best representative. This is a common human psychology, and this common human psychology has been, I'll not say exploited, have been used by the Facebook strategy. Yeah? People wanted to project their own things. Fine, nothing wrong in that. I'm not talking good and bad. I'm checking this human behavior, how we try to do that. So in this case, so people need to project their best, and they like the appreciation or the clapping. So in this way, so they like to project that. Somebody is coming from very high family, royal family. He wanted to bring that royalty into that thing, into the discussion, that his bloodline is important, So that way he wanted to project. Somebody is rich, so he wants to project his richness and wealth in all these kind of things, all these activities they do. If many people, their say hobbies are collecting, reading books or traveling and all, so those type of rich persons, their hobby will be to have a best yacht in the world, or having solo flying aeroplane, this kind of hobbies. It's just to project that I'm rich. Okay. With that actual aeroplane thing, it doesn't not really important there. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is we all do that. When we operate from the mind level, these are the games of the mind, and mind wanted to project is the best thing. What happens is when we do it, by the way, we do it from the beginning, from the childhood. We try to go into that. Suppose there is some competition of suppose, okay, let me give some other example. Simple thing, like people are going every day morning to the market buying a fish, say maybe Bengali family. Okay, the people will talk about who bought the biggest fish, okay, from the market, or costliest from the market. That will be the discussion, because that is the image they think they push their personality or things higher. So they talk about that and things. So that we are doing it from the childhood. But what happens is, because of the social conditioning, our childhood conditioning, we start doing that. But what happens is, at a certain level, we don't know where, we lose our objectiveness, like who we truly are. We run behind the image. And at a certain stage, what I call it, you self-conning, you con yourself. You started believing in some narrative, which may not be fully true. Okay. Like suppose somebody is thinking that, he is a great performer, and that's what he believes. Nothing wrong in that. So then slowly, when we come to that kind of the competition and professional market and didn't do well, so, and he will think that, okay, the society or the, Jamana ne mujhe ye nahi kiya, recognize nahi kiya. They didn't give me appreciate the talent I have. But this is concept. The concept, he's very talented. It's just his own concept, his own idea about himself. Okay, which may or may not be true. In this also, there is another aspect involved here. Why we go into that? That is something called I don't know that I don't know. Some aspects of me, even I don't know. We call it blind spot. Bigger the blind spot, bigger is misconception about ourselves. Okay, I repeat. The people having bigger blind spot, a lot of things they don't know, even about themselves. They're having that kind of big misconception about themselves. That kind of bigger image from the reality. And they wanted to project it. And of course, at a certain point of time, it will be contested, it will be things. And so we'll feel smaller than the image. It may be true, but it will be smaller than the image. They get hurt and things like that. Yeah. So this is a tricky business. This kind of thing, our mind always tricks us into the image, and we running behind that image and try to push it, make it more acceptable. As long as we hold it in ourselves, that is still okay. When you go to society, try to prove it on others, and then the rebuff comes, because they are also operating from their own image. Why will allow your own image to grow? Because it is again a competition there. Okay. So anyway, so in this bargain, what happened? First thing which is lost is the truth. Okay. It has become fighting of the image. If you see the societies and all, they're fighting with the image. Forget about the joy. It's not important where I'm enjoying or not. It is a show of enjoyment that becomes a priority. This is that certain activity, even whether I enjoy it, I don't enjoy it, I'm just doing it for the image sake. And nobody knows that what will be the reward for that. What is that ultimately? Nothing will happen, So that realization comes much, much later. So to give you that objective from where all this coming, this particular aspect is called our ego. Ego wants to project ourselves. Ego wanted to be the best. Ego wanted to be the top. The ego wanted to have, if had some people are I have seen many times suppose people are chit chatting, some two European, and they're talking about fishing. So that somebody has gone into the middle of the sea for fishing, maybe 20 kilometers, another gone to 40 kilometers, and somebody catch fish maybe up to 15 kg, another people has got 25 kg fish. So for that I think that's the topic of discussion. So anyway, so our ego place ourselves into this, and ego basically gives us the camouflaging the truth with ourselves, and that we have some kind of narrative which is far away from the truth most of the times. Now this is the fact that if somebody asks you who you are, then the answer will come most of the time. They will give their image as the answer, not who truly they are. They don't think it is important, neither they themselves know who they are, how much capability, how much things they have, unless until some situation comes. And as I was also talking about this blind spot, that more egoistic person having bigger blind spot. They don't know what they don't know, or many things they don't know. The knowledgeable person, they know what they don't know. They know their limits. That's why they become humble. That's why they can realize there are many things. There is nothing to be boasting about. Anyway, you cannot have everything. It's impossible to have everything. You can go only up to a certain limit. You have a certain time, certain capacity of the brain, certain, level of access to this information and things like that. Even now in today's date, information is available for free and instantly from the internet. You can download anything. Somebody has told about something maybe 50 years back, you can download it right now, okay, and see what was told. Some new term, you don't know what does it call. So suppose there is a lot of people are talking about artificial intelligence. What is artificial? You just type, you will get a lot of things. Within 10 minutes, you know what is artificial intelligence. Yeah? So this kind of thing, information is now the freely and openly this available. So information cannot make any more somebody is a bigger, and so earlier people used to control information so that they think that they know something the other they don't know. Okay, that's the superiority the ego is to project, and they used to play with that. But nowadays that's no longer in the case. Any information is available to anyone. Okay. So in this case, that is not giving things, but at the same time, that this kind of information thing also helps to get rid of that kind of blind spot. We realize there's so many things we don't know. We can know right away. That's a different issue. So many things we don't know, and so many things we need not to know. It's okay. There are many things are happening. There are many technologies, many ways, many histories, and many theories. Why the pyramids were built. There are 100 theories. So we now got lost into the theories rather than too many information. It's now overflowing of the information, and again in this case also, what is diluted is the truth. Okay. We really don't know now what is the truth. Some of the information which is appeal to us, and then we share with others, and then we realize that is not true. and we feel like a stupid. Yeah. So why we do that? Why we feel stupid? Why this kind of thing happens? Because these are not coming to us directly. I'm now going a little bit of spiritual understanding. Those information, second-hand information of somebody, you know. That's why you don't know whether it's true or not. But if you yourself could have received it directly from the source, there's no doubt that that information is your truth. Okay. Anyway, I will not go into that. I'll come back to that later. First of all, let us then you just analyze that it is fact that we have our self-image. I'm just recapitulating. We try to portray that. We try to project that to others, and at the certain point of time, we start believing in them. No matter how many % there's truth in it, we start believing in them, and that becomes our own identity that we project. Okay. And based on that, because I myself project myself as certain things, what it happens is it changes my thought pattern. It changes my thought pattern. I've started thinking about it. Suppose if I feel that I'm a very good actor, so I started thinking like an actor and try to play in that, and maybe it can be used in the positive way in life. I'm not criticizing it. I'm saying what is happening. Here we're analyzing that how it is happening. So what your belief system is through all these things, the projection and this, that, and all, that you wanted to project certain image, and that affects your thoughts. Those thoughts, repeated thoughts, become your patterns. Those patterns become your habits. And those habits create your character. So finally, the product you are, the character you are, is originated from those kind of thoughts you keep feeding yourself originally. And I already explained in detail that not necessarily they are the truth. It is image. So image built over the years maybe. But if it is not based on the truth, it is like a balloon. You just puncture it, it will go just like that. When the test comes, when that moment comes, then this kind of moment is just awakening moment, self-realization moment, because that bubble has gone. Anyway, so when these kind of thoughts and things become our habit, our character, so that what happens is that we actually start thinking about it, and our thought process goes about it. And then slowly what happens is when this few puncture thing happens, then we realized that those are not truly, or we joined a competition, we failed, or situation came, we could not perform. Our ego does not allow that image to come down. It is very difficult for image to accept so-called defeat. There is no such thing called win and defeat. It's all in your mind. But anyway, his projection is like that. So they know that's why the dual personality comes. You're saying something and doing something else because you know that is not the truth. Huh? And that is what I was explaining. We put something in the Facebook, but we do something else. Yeah. Because we know that this is not the truth. Because few incident happens, then we realize, oh, I was running behind something which is just an image, just a bubble. It is not the truth. So in this, let me come back to the law, which says that you are what you think. You are not, means what are the thinking going on in your mind? Based on that, you will act. And based on that, you perform. And that's how your life will be. And what you think about yourself, that is the image. That may not be true. So that part of it. So you are not what you think you are. If you think you are a best actor, but you are not proven yourself, you are not performed, then all it doesn't matter. You may be thinking that why the price of petrol has gone high and what is that thing. This is what you are. You are trying to face the challenges in daily life. Forget about actor jai tel lene. Okay. Because most of the time you're spending to do all these things. That's what your thinkings are. You may be having high image. Doesn't matter. Okay. So there is a reality is different and image is different. This basically tells you that that is an image and this is the reality. That is your life. So if I take as this as a benchmarking, okay, my own thinking, what is going on in my mind is a reflection of my actual life. So by any means, if I note down what is going in the mind, I have already told this is kind of self-exercise. People are talking about what is my PFVF, how much spiritual I am. It's simply if you note down the register, note down the thoughts pattern in your mind, you will know how much you are in that scale. If most of the thoughts are your struggles and poor me and I got defeated, I didn't get this, I didn't get that, I deserve this and all these kind of things, then you are no way you are in a positive territory. That's what you are. Because that's what the thoughts are. If your 90% thoughts are, why this happened to me? I'm just, the injustice has happened. Why God is punishing me? Then your life will be like that. Life is as it is. How we perceive life, that makes the change. Our own experience makes the change. Isn't it? What is inside our head, that makes the experience of me, right? I have given umpteen examples. Same incident happened, but the 5 people are there. They undergo that experience. But they undergo that process, but their individual experiences will be different. Because the processing is different. Their internal processing is different. I have given example of the 5 brother in US, and the youngest brother could not succeed in life, and he was a big failure. He has got nervous breakdown and he could not concentrate. He cannot join any work and all. And after many treatment, one psychiatrist, he analyzed and they found out he is a childhood trauma. He saw his, the elder brothers, they are beaten up by their father. Father was alcoholic and abusive. So then they ask, you have also beaten up, you are get tortured like a child abuse? He said, no, I didn't, but I have saw my, brothers get beaten up, so I got scared. So they understood that is the childhood trauma. Then psychiatrists thought it may be it may be very dangerous thing, it can be. So find out who got the maximum punishment from the father. Not punishment, beaten up. Eldest brother. So elder brother live in another state, and he is having. He found out eldest brother, and he is having a big farmhouse, and he is a happy. Yeah. But I said, I'm a psychiatrist from your youngest brother here. Yeah, he cannot do well in this life. So then he was telling that telling the story that I was analyzing, that he has a childhood trauma. He said that your father used to beat up, and that's what he created. So I just wanted to know what happened in your childhood or when you are growing up. So like to what kind of torture you faced? Well, what torture? I said, no, father beaten up. No, I don't remember. I don't remember anything. Well, that doesn't mean that your father has beaten you. Well, yes, every father beats the child. What is the big deal? So I don't even remember. Yeah, something might have happened. It's okay. See, the person who got maximum beating, he doesn't even remember. His experience of that episode is completely different. He's successful in his own life, and it doesn't matter. Okay. When other who saw it, he didn't got the beaten up. He saw it, and he has a nervous breakdown. So in life is like that. Okay. Now the way, whatever you convince yourself, that becomes your experience of life. Doesn't matter about what happened. That's what I'm saying. That this incident of this family, what happened, the way it is, the way it is. But experience of same family, same father, same incident, effect is completely different. Yeah. Okay. So this is the type of thing. So whatever this means, that my thinking pattern, my approach, my processing, if I change it, if I can come out from the blind spot, go to something that I don't know. If I know that I don't know this, I can learn if I need to. Suppose I don't know French language. I wanted to relocate to France or French-speaking countries. I can learn French. But I know that I don't know French. Yeah? That I'm clear. I'm not claiming I know everything, all the languages in the world. Yeah? I'm not claiming that, because that comes from that blind spot again. Maybe I have gone through few states here and there. I know Hindi and understand Oriya and Maharashtrian, and I think I know everything. So, okay, so this is my blind spot. If I think so, there are many languages in the world, and it is not possible to learn another language humanly. But only I know that whatever I need to know, I can learn. That is the area of learning and teaching is involved. I know that I don't know that. If I need, I will learn that. As simple as that. So this particular thing, now I'm coming to how to get out of this mess. Yeah. So as my life experience is governed by my pattern, my belief system, if I can get rid of we call it self-sabotaging pattern, like the pattern which is harming myself only, nobody else, or limiting belief system, like which restricts me, which doesn't allow me to go into to utilize my full potential. Not full, say full is it's very high, like bigger potential. It doesn't allow me. I become a frog in the well. Yeah? I think this is the world. I need to compete with somebody, and maybe I'm just do a little bit show off with my neighbor and feel superior. This is all nonsense. There are a world out there. Even whatever you finally achieve, it doesn't matter except your own satisfaction. You just to make an image, you throw a big party, within 2 weeks, people will forget what they have consumed into that party. Huh? You ask menu, what was the menu? Nobody will remember. Maybe 1 or 2 items somebody can still remember. That may be also wrong. Okay, it doesn't matter. But realization come much later. Huh? It's you who wanted to boost the image, and you thought that is the best way to boost the image. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. It's just all in your mind. Anyway, so first approach can be, if you can reprogram your mind, if your belief system, if you change, your life will dramatically transform. Because then your thought pattern will be that one. say some negative thoughts, you'll be continuously, if you're thinking positive, then that will get manifested in your life, because those are the type of thinking thoughts will create your emotions and actions, and accordingly you act. Okay. If you continuously telling yourself, yeah, that I have a lot of potential, I can do this, lot of opportunities are coming to me, and I'm utilizing them. I'm getting um, I'm getting income from a lot of sources, and I'm what is called, I'm grateful for so many things in life. Louise L. Hay, she has written a very wonderful book. But one of her book, she recommended a gratitude journal. Is a task. Everybody, there is a competition. You have to write in the journal every day 50 things you are grateful for in that day. Initially, when they started that exercise, they don't found a single one to be grateful about. Then they started looking for it. Okay, so started looking for it, like in the parking lot I went, that just one car went out. There's a full one car went out, I can park the car. And I ordered something, and it was delayed, but today I received it. Something like minor things. Yeah? And even I went out for it to say trip, and there was no such incident happened, like a tire puncture or delay. I reached in time. They're finding out something to be grateful about, and they're writing it, because 50 things you have to write. Yeah? Initially, not even a single one they can find, because our thought is there is no positive, appreciative things are there at all. We programmed ourselves so negatively. Everything is negative. Whatever is happening in this life, those are negative, and that our experience of that life continues. Now, if you program yourself to be in the other side, you appreciate unnecessarily, then you will attract more. That is an energetic thing. Your vibration goes up, and that vibration will attract. That is the science behind it. I also, told you about the story. So suppose you went for a trip to London. Then you have 5 friends. So you need to buy gifts for that. So you have, say, 50 pounds for buying gifts. So you bought 10-pound t-shirt for each one of them, 5 friends, and came back and give it to them, gifted them. So out of 5 friends, I told earlier, I'm just repeating, just for that, I want to make sure the message is passed on. You understand the underlying message there. This is a story I made up. There's no reality, but just to give you the message. Now, one friend, he said, I don't, this is below my these things. I wear designer shirts and things like that, dresses, 10-pound t-shirt. Yeah, it's below my dignity. Return that. I said, yeah. Second friend is I thought you will get. He didn't return, but he said, okay, I thought I will have a better, I thought it's a better gift. When it's very cheap, yeah, it's below my standard. It should be. I thought you should have got something, of more value, means costlier gift. This is so maybe he insulted me, basically giving this gift. It's below my standard. The third one, he just received it and didn't tell anything. Okay, okay, fine. So the fourth one, he said, thank you very much. You went to London and you thought about me and you got a gift for me. Thank you. Thank you very much. There's a fourth one. Fifth one, So he received the gift. Oh my God, what a wonderful T-shirt! Thank you so much. That I really appreciate that you brought it from London after your, you remembered me, and you. This is a wonderful T-shirt. Not only that, every time he calls you or you call him, he tells, "Oh, you remember you brought me this T-shirt from London. I wear it in that time, that event. Yeah, I really liked it, and when I went there, I wear that one. It was lucky for me." And even somebody else called you. So you said that he came in my son's birthday party, and he was wearing that your T-shirt given it to you, what you brought from London, and he was appreciating it that you brought that gift. Third party is telling you, yeah. So these are the all of them five. They got 10-pound T-shirt. Huh? Okay, but these are the five different reactions from five of your friends. Next time you went for a trip to Singapore, okay, you have $100 to spend for the gift, your budget. Now you tell me honestly, for whom you will bring the gift this time, and how much? What will be? It will be all the same again, $20 each, or it will have something different. Can anyone of you unmute and tell me? Tell me honestly. Yeah? Don't be saying, oh, no, whatever they do, I'll give you. Don't tell me all this lie again. Don't bring the project, the image again. Huh? I'm tell me what you normally you should decide. Yeah?
I will only bring it for the person who wore it on his party or on his, and he said it was very, very lucky and everything. I'll not bring
Right,
it for anyone.
right, Vinaji. Maybe if you have $100, maybe that friend will get maybe $75 gift, and maybe the fourth one, who just say thank you. The fourth one, maybe $25 gift. Yeah, I will do that. If I'm in that position, $75 goes to the last friend, fifth, $25 goes to the who just appreciated, said thank you. So that's it. Yes, Vikas?
I will bring for that person also third party who has informed me this.
Who just third party didn't say anything, yeah.
No, but he said no, that fellow came and
I see. Okay, the other friend. Yeah, okay, fine. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. So in addition to that, that's very good thing. Okay, these things, this is a natural thing. Yeah? Our choices comes because this happens. Now reflect this whole thing. Suppose to the giver, suppose from the source, and you are the receiver. If you are complaining about what you have, what you already got, so you will be like a category of those first two. If you don't say anything, neither grateful nor these things, you are the third one. But if you just like appreciate what you have, then you are the fourth one. And if you appreciate and grateful and thankful and keep repeating it, same gift, gift has not multiplied, but appreciation multiplied. Next time, next lot, you will get maximum. That's how life works. That's how our energy system, the vibration works. We are miserable in our life experiences because we keep on complaining about everything. It does not matter the value of the gift. 10 pound doesn't matter. Okay. But if we appreciate that 10 has a capacity to go to 75, next time, next lot. But the way is appreciation, gratefulness, gratitude. That's why all the spiritual masters, they teach you live in an attitude of gratitude. That will change your life. How? This way. I just showed you the example. The universe does not understand your desire. universe understand your vibration. If you are in a joyful vibration, more and more things will be attracted to you. Okay, forget about transactional. In a social thing, I'm just giving an example. Somebody is just a grudging and complaining type of character, and some is entertaining character. They're entertaining you. There will be good stories and laughing and jokes and all. To whom you think that you will make friendship with? Who will have a maximum friendship? The character which is entertaining, which is joyful, which is positive. Maybe in the life, in practical life, both of them are in the same life standard. But other one person will get attract more friends. Same thing, more alliance, more business, more, it will grow. Anyway, so this is I just giving this story to make you understand what makes that particular change. And these things, our own, that's why I'm telling that writing the journal, what is going on in your mind, will tell you which category you belong. Truly, because nobody else will see it. So there is, again, no need to bring another image here. It is between you and you. Talk to yourself and find out from the journal what is the type of thoughts you have about yourself, about your own experience of life. And if you start appreciating it, some people say, I don't see anything good. Should I fake it? Yes, you should fake it. It is not possible that you have nothing. If there is nothing, you are breathing, you are alive, you are healthy, relatively healthy. That you fall in topmost, maybe the 10% of the population of the world. It's not a divine grace. It is not a blessing. Okay. So anyway, so if you do that, as I'm saying, slowly, your thought pattern will change. You reprogram your mind. You start seeing, appreciating everything. The spiritual masters who gone into that, get rid of the mind business altogether. They see perfectness in everything, blessings everywhere, and truth. Their experience. Yeah, they are not bullshitting. Okay, they are not trying to say good words about. No, that is their experience. They get rid of that mind business. It's a perfectness is everything. A small, the fragrance of a small flower. A bird is flying. It's beauty in everywhere. We don't have a time to appreciate it, and that's it. And the highest level, where the realization comes, when you go to now I'm talking completely spiritual. Now, mind is like a cloud business. You go beyond that and it's open sky, huge, vast. And you see the divine play is happening. And this divine play is perfect in everything. Everything has a purpose. Everything. We don't understand. That's why we do all this nonsense. Okay. Or we always look down. Always look down and look for the kachra, and that's why the kachra become our life experiences. Yeah? We don't look up. Ignore the kachra. Look up. Your experience will change. Your life experience will change, and this is a vast thing. Lot of things you can create yourselves. In the deep meditation, if you go and we touch the sixth body, the oneness is felt. Then in that meditation, I'm saying, when you touch upon your sixth body, that you experience everything is created for you. You are the one. We are one. We came from the same source. And when you feel the oneness, everything is created for you. Birds are flying for you. The flowers are giving fragrance for you. Sun is rising for you. The sea, the high tide, low tide is for you. The snow-clad mountain is for you. You are experiencing it. Everything is created for you. Everything, every color, every play is for you. And what we are saying is, instead of experiencing this divine play and imbibing that vibration into ourselves, we are going into, Guruji Prem Vimalji calls it, we run our life like a garbage collector. Yeah? You see that? The people come to collect the garbage. That's their profession. No disrespect. Yeah? But that way we lead our life, we are picking up garbage where? Okay. I have a little bit of elbow pain. Oh, that I will make sure 5 people know about it, and I will talk it everywhere. I will call my mother and talk about my elbow. And that's what we do. And that's why when the elbow goes, knee starts, and then head starts, then ear starts, and things like that. Never ending diseases we attract. Anyway, so this is the thing. When we start appreciating this, we go into that. Our experience of our own life changes. No need to send the image to anyone. Okay, no need to, boast upon that how happy you are. If you are boasting it, you are definitely not happy. You try to project that you are happy. If you are truly happy, truly joyful, you need not to tell. No need, no marketing, no advertisements. People who connects with you, they get it. They get the joy. Just ask yourself, how come this, the experience of somebody can change? World is same. They have to also be in this, pay the bills and, take care of the children and family, sickness of the elders and all, whatever. The parameters are not different. The thing is, now you need to do operating principle is, you have to have written 4 operating principles, group. You follow that. Don't own all this dunya bhar ka problem on your head. You are nobody. Okay. Just do your best and leave it there. And expectation, if you can bring it under control, your life will change dramatically. All root cause of our unhappiness is our too much of expectation. If the expectation becomes 0, your life experience will be infinite. Okay, and that is the truth. That is how we should operate, not running behind the image. When the mind is dropped, image will automatically go. There is no screen to put the image. If the screen goes, the movie goes as well. You see the truth, see the reality. And that is the thing, we touch upon that and we experience that and root yourself there, not here. If you root yourself there, then you can objectively having the view as a bird's eye view of your life and operate whatever best you can. Accept the reality, I cannot do anything, I cannot achieve everything, or whatever it is. There's no win, no loss. I need to just experience my life. This is, I come here to experience life. I am experience life at this moment. That is the only truth. Now moment. Now moment, I'm fine, I'm blessed. That's it. Next moment, whatever it comes, we'll see it that time. Okay. So if I pass this moment gratefully and with the attitude of gratitude. Why gratitude? Because it is the highest level of vibration possible to live. And we'll attract that in our life. We come to a level where whatever you are getting it anyway doesn't matter. You are joyful anyway. You are blissful anyway. Because of your own inherent way where you anchor yourself. And if we don't anchor on that, which is infinite source of joy, if we cut that anchor, then we float around with different mind games and all these things. And end of the day, we always lose. Our experiences have become negative or going towards the negative. Whatever things, games people play, there is a big management book, ICOCA. Whatever games people play, I never saw somebody in this they played an own in the mind by using only mind. Even that, what is called Dale Carnegie, who has written the book How to Win Friends, and many wonderful, I have read in my college days and things, wonderful books. But Dale Carnegie, he himself, got suicide. Eh? If you achieve so many things, so many, tricks of the trade, then where is that coming, that even the thinking of suicide? At a certain level where that bubble burst, then we call it higher the balloon goes and the burst and the falling will be that much painful. No? So those are the images and theories. Images are images, they are not the truth. Okay. Anyway, I have no disrespect, but I'm just sharing the fact. So this is ultimately, if you anchor there, that is infinite, truly. You cannot get cheated because there is no cheating there. There is only truth. Satyameva jayate. That truth will relieve you from everything. The truth will heal you. Only have to anchor yourself with the truth. Does not matter the truth looks bigger, smaller, and this and that. Doesn't matter. You are enriched. You are infinitely powerful. Not only that you are powerful, you will have a capacity to transmute. I'm just giving the last thing because already I exceeded the time. I'm just giving the last thing what is doing. So many negativities now. You will have an ability to transmute that negative energy into light. What is all the spiritual masters are doing? You come into that contact with the light. You will ask, what I will get? Should my profit increase? Should I get more job, more business? May or may not be. Doesn't matter. Okay. But all your negative energies will be transmuted into light. That I can guarantee. There will be no darkness left. Because you are experiencing, because of those darknesses, the pockets of darkness, what you have in your own psyche, those are creating pain for you. Things are the way they are. Okay. Only to change your experience, we have to come out of that. We have to transmute all these negativities. In the world also, there's so many things, negative things, all will be transmuted to light. The halchal isliye mach raha hai because the things are the cooking is happening. When you cook something, any cooking, say vegetable curry. Okay, I'm a vegetarian. Okay, mutton curry or chicken curry, whatever. You need to stir, you have to heat it up. All ingredients, you have to piece it, put it there and heat it up and then put oil so that it goes further high to 100 to 200, 300 degrees centigrade. Then you put all the vegetables there. You give a hard treatment, right? Then you stir it. Then you pressurize it and put some kind of pressure device or pressure cooker or something or hold the pressure there. So what you are doing with those vegetables? You're heating it, burning it, frying it, pressurizing it. And why? So that end product, what you are cooking is a tasty, it's a delicious item. Same thing is happening with the humanity, my dear. You have been heated, heat treated, stirred, boiled, pressurized for the end product. Okay. So this is a journey and this is the understanding of that. If you are operating from the mind level, then we are complaining when we are being, heat treated, fried and this and that and all these kind of things. But when will this, ultimately the things will come, the purpose will be served. Okay, my purpose of that life is served. I cater, I become a food for somebody else. My life ends anyway, it will end, but I I make the humanity to survive. Okay, so that's the principle that we are following. Okay, with this I'll conclude this learning session.